Hey folks, welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I'm going to give you guys a quick update on Zion Oil and Gas, and then I'm just going to touch on 88 Energy EEENF. First, before I get into this, folks, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing information, giving you my thoughts and my opinions on this information. So if you guys like these videos that I make, the support links are down below in the description and also the About section of YouTube, the Patreon, PayPal, and so on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and touch on 88 Energy. And folks, I just did some basic research on this company. And right now, in my opinion, where I see oil is going to be at down the road in the future, but just 88 Energy in general and all the different projects they have going on, I believe the price to where it's at right now, 0.009, is a steal. And actually today, I actually got down to a low of 0.0088. And I just encourage you guys to go to 88energy.com and look at all their projects. They have a lot of things that are going on that are very, very positive. And I think down the road in the future, you are not going to see the price of this last very long. Because I know for a fact that if I make money off of any other investments like AMC or Shiba Inu, 88 Energy for sure, I am going to be putting my money into this stock. As a collective group, we're investing in all these different prophetic coins and stocks. If any of these events do happen, like AMC, which it will happen, or like the BTC flash crash, and we benefit from that, I can tell you right now that probably many of us are going to be putting our money into these stocks and other investments. And you're not going to see the prices of some of these stocks anymore, especially 88 Energy. But that's just my opinion. I encourage you to do your research. All right, so looking at Zion Oil and Gas, today it closed out at 27 cents. And there's a lot of anticipation with Zion Oil and Gas. We know that a lot of steam picked up when we started really hammering Zion Oil and Gas and getting the word out there when we were talking about the Texas oil prophecy, right? And we are looking for those events to happen at some point. And there is a number of things that is keeping up Zion Oil and Gas, the price where it's at now. One, there is a lot more new buyers into Zion Oil. And every day, it seems like there's more and more people that are investing, right? And then we have the issue with the shorts. Now, when I go back and I look at that information, we still haven't got any update from March the 29th. So all of April, we don't know how many fails to deliver and the dates or anything like that. And that's one of the disadvantages that our government and the SEC has allowed, is that we don't get updated information. There should be no fails to deliver, because if you short the stock and it doesn't work out for you, you should have to cover. The dates here, 322 and 323, if they did not cover by then, by their 35-day limit, then they would have had to have covered during that last trading week of April, right? And then the 329 date of the 1 million fails to deliver would have had to have covered at the beginning of this trading week. So it would be nice to know what that information is, because then we could strategize in how we can continue to, for those who are continuing to buy, you can strategize how you're buying Zion Oil and Gas. And that's one of the things that I just want to keep sharing, is that if you see this short volume drop, say, you see where it's at, it's been 36, 54, 49, 43, then all of a sudden it drops to like 15 or 5%, right? That's when an update could be coming out. I've showed you guys that before. And I did do some research on one of the possibilities why we're not getting the fails to deliver. And that is just for the simple fact that the SEC apparently put out a report about April's fails to deliver, but it was actually back from March. They put out the same release that they did already in March. So I don't know what's going on with that, and hopefully, we can get that. And for whatever reason, they did that. To me, I think there's some funny business going on with that, because fails to deliver is very important. It's very important to the investor, because fails to deliver really just means that the system fails. So those are two possibilities of what we could hear in this next update. But if we don't get any type of news regarding oil and gas, then that update should tell us exactly where we are at in the process. And really, technically, as long as it has been, really, they should really know by now. So also, too, the way that I see the stock, it's been upticking slowly, over the past couple weeks. around the 10 cents mark, and now we're at the 27-cent mark, and people have been buying in. People are still asking how to buy it, where to buy it. In order to continue to affect the shorts, you're really going to have to keep pushing this stock up, a penny, at least a penny every single day until we get some news. Now, for me, the only thing I worry about, and I want to protect my investment. Not everybody agrees with stop losses and all that stuff, but if you are putting in right now at this mark, at the 27-cent mark or the 25 cents or even the 20-cent mark, you need to start thinking about, just in case, if the news does not go our way, because people will sell off. And it is a long process, folks. If they don't have oil or gas in this well, you're going to be waiting at least a year. Because how long did it take for this one to come to fruition? We're in 2022. And when did they start this whole process? We've been waiting a very long time for this one well. So it's just something that you guys need to think about. Now, if it was me, if I decided to put in, a couple $1,000s at 27 cents, I would most definitely have my stop losses in at least around 20 cents. But if this stock keeps upticking the way it is, it's going to hurt the shorts. And just like I've said before with other investments, that if I get if either AMC or Shiba Inu or any other investment that skyrockets, I'm definitely putting money into Zion Oil. I'm also definitely putting money into 88 Energy. And so for those of you who are shorting the stock, at some point there's going to come a time when you're going to have to pay the piper. You could actually bankrupt some people, because they get in that short trap. Whether it's a short squeeze or whether they announce oil and gas, it is going to go up and it is going to come back down, because they are going to need money to continue operations. It could be very well that if they do have oil and gas, that the government will pitch in and help build certain things so they can get it going and pumping, and they'll start to they will need to start drilling other wells. And when you do get news, if you continue to pour money in after the news, most definitely know that, say it only goes up to $5, but you're putting in, you already have a number of stocks, you're buying at $1, $1.50, $2, $3. Some people will be buying in at $5. And those are the people that are probably going to have to hold for a while. And I don't want you guys to be stuck into that position. And it might be very well, these hedge funds, and their whole trading system. Hedge funds are buying this stock and then shorting it and then selling off to drive down the price. We hope that those will be the ones that'll be left holding the bag. And then we just all reinvest back in at its bottom. And then what's it going to do after that? If all of us are pouring back in our profits, back into Zion Oil, what is it going to do? It'll probably take off again, and it'll settle at a very strong price. If we get news of Zion Oil and Gas, that when it reaches its peak, they're going to try to short it again. And they're going to try to short it all the way back down to $1. There's going to be multiple times where the shorts are just going to get plummeted. That's just at least what I see. All right, and then I just want to briefly discuss Brixton Metals, BBB. Right now in the TSX, which is the Toronto Stock Exchange, is currently sitting at 14 CAD. Right, and that's the BBB. This is the prophetic stock I believe that Kim Clement was talking about, the BBB. And when I go back and I look at that particular prophecy, I could find nothing else that fits a BBB. Right, this is the original symbol of the company. It launched in the Toronto stock market. Here in the United States, it's actually BBBXF. So Brixton Metals is a gold mining company. So I believe that at some point, the stock is going to skyrocket for whatever plans God has for this particular company. But it's currently sitting at around 11 cents. And yesterday, it actually hit 10 cents. It was actually at its cheapest yesterday. So for those of you who are into Kim Clement prophecies and you believe that Brixton Metals is one of the prophetic stocks, and that's BBB XF here in the United States. And if you're in Canada, it's actually just BBB. So really, honestly, folks, I'm not sure what's going on with Brixton Metals. I know they have a lot of different projects going on. And just at some point, just like everything else that we're waiting on, at some point, this stock is going to skyrocket. And you know what? It's kind of weird that, when you think about it, you look at AMC and how they invested in a gold mining company. And that's all it takes, because it seems like, let me see, these car manufacturers, they're making deals with mining companies now. So anyways, folks, that is all I have for today on this. I thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.